John Melton coming to you live with realjohnmelton.com. And yes, I am in my car. But I wanted to record a video for you to talk about how to close meetings like a boss. If you're doing presentations and you're in front of, guests, whether it's one person, 5 people, 100 people, your goal is to get people to join the team or become a customer. That's your goal. Ultimately, if you want your team members to continue bringing prospects to meetings and inviting guests, you got to help them get results. Now, you can't make people join the team. Not everybody's going to say yes. In fact, most will say no. But you gotta learn to close a meeting out. As a presenter, even if you're not the presenter, but you're the one sitting down with the guests after the meeting. So I always tell people there's the meeting before the meeting, the actual meeting, and then the meeting after the meeting. So right now I want to talk to you specifically about wrapping up the meeting. Now, of course, there's always other variables like building rapport in the beginning with the guests, what closing questions to ask, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I want to talk about you physically closing out the meeting. And when you're in front of the room, realize you're the edified presenter, right? You're the speaker. You're the one they're listening to. They're taking time out of their busy schedule to come take a look at the information. And I always like to address different types of prospects in the room. See, some people are just interested in the product or service. And I'll address that. I'll mention the fact that, hey, we really appreciate you coming. I know Todd really appreciates your time tonight. I know it would mean the world to him if you would support his business and become a customer, use the product, use the service. He may not tell you this, but I'll tell you, I know it would mean the world to him because he has a big goal. He wants to pay off his mortgage or, he wants to retire his spouse, whatever his why is, right? I'll bring that back up. But I want to address the customers in the room because I want to help Todd or whoever the host is get some customers. So on a scale of 1 to 10, if some of the guests are, between 1 and 4, let's get them as a customer. Now, if they're on the fence, I'll address those people too. Some of you might be on the fence. Some of you might be on a scale of 1 to 10, like a 5 or a 6, maybe a 4. Like you're interested, but you have questions. Stick around, we'll answer some of your questions, and we have an upcoming training call or an upcoming webinar, or we have this website with lots of training, whatever. You want to, promote something, point them towards something, right? You always want to promote the next event when you're at an event, right? Promote the next meeting when you're at a meeting. But then I also want to address the people that are interested in the business. So if they're like a 7 or higher, right? Like they're really considering getting started, I want to talk to them. So here's how I do it. I say, for those of you that are really excited about the opportunity and you see the value in starting a business, getting tax advantages, earning residual income, leveraged income, making money in the efforts of other people, you want to get started tonight. And here's why. Todd is just now launching his business. I think Todd is going to have huge success, but he's only building 2 teams or 3 teams or 6 teams, whatever compensation plan structure you have. He's launching his business now and he's looking for some key people to partner with to be at the top of his team. So for those of you that see the value, get started now because some of the other people that get started later could be on your team. So I always want to create a sense of urgency, build a lot of value in joining now versus waiting. So that's how I close out a meeting. And I also say for those of you that don't want to be a customer, you don't want to get started, really appreciate your time and coming out here and just supporting Todd, right? Todd, whoever the person is. I don't know why I chose the name Todd. And I always point out the fact that, Todd invited other people that didn't show up tonight and you did. So I know that means the world to him. So I appreciate your time. Let's give it back to Todd. Really appreciated him putting this together. We're excited to help him achieve his goals and his dreams, with this company, with this opportunity. And that's it. Just, take care. Thanks a lot. So that's how I close out a meeting like a boss, and it helps sign up more customers, more business partners, and you treat everybody with respect. You do a presentation thoroughly, efficiently. It's effective. And then, of course, there are other aspects of a meeting. Like I said, the meeting before the meeting after the meeting. And if you'd like more training just like that, make sure you visit my website, realjohnmelton.com. I have a ton of training on prospecting, recruiting, mindset, social media, how we enrolled 300 people in the last couple years and turned it into 7,000. I'll even give you a free lead source, my 15 best lead sources, if you enter your name and email on realjohnmelton.com. I'll email that over to you, and you'll be added to my newsletter and get all my updated and recent training. So with that being said, make it a great day. Thanks for watching. Take care, and God bless.